guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. So I've been telling everyone this. I'm from about 30 minutes outside of Pittsburgh originally. And so what I really liked about this show is that it's beautiful. Like it looks like my Pittsburgh. I understand like that's where they are, but no one has that accent that I worked very hard to get rid of. And I do like that that's not a part of this show in a weird way. But for you, how has being in Pittsburgh and filming where the show is set informed how you guys have approached your characters?
See, ironically, I was wondering about putting that Pittsburgh accent in there because it is so unique, but that wasn't to be. Because one of my friends who does mixed martial arts there was like, nobody has that accent here. What do you? Because he's a total yinzer, but
We don't think we have them.
you don't think you have. But I love Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is like is a totally underrated city. It is an amazing place, and I think Alex was saying this earlier that the way the place is developed, it's got these enclaves, these little communities that are sort of separate from each other, but all sort of connected, where you can get all kinds of flavors of city life and culture. You just don't hear about that when you hear Pittsburgh, right? You hear blue collar, steel city, blighted areas, the steel mills left and everybody was screwed. No, it's also filled with culture and art, and it's a really vibrant place to live.
Yeah. And Alex, I said this earlier. I said the way she reacted to her son is very much how Pittsburgh mothers react to their children. I know very well. I have an Italian Pittsburgh mom, but I really liked how like your character didn't necessarily care because I think that is also very inherently Pittsburgh for you when you are playing a son who is struggling and trying to figure out like exactly what he kind of wants, especially at the start of season two. How do you approach a character like that that is kind of teetering on the like he doesn't really know where he's going?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the fun balance to play is he's trying to find his purpose, and I think that's where a lot of the struggle is. And I think throughout this season there are times where he really has a clear idea and clear vision, and it's almost as if the PTSD kind of starts to scramble his brain and kind of make him lose sight of what the ultimate goal is. But I think the writers did a really amazing job of layering in all these questions and the inner turmoil, which was really exciting to play, but also makes for a deep character that hopefully the audiences can empathize with.
Yeah, and Mark Virgil when it's in the first episode of season two when they're in that like court room, no, it's not a courtroom, but when they're across the table from each other, he just starts laughing at one point, and I was like, man, that guy finds his fun, and I love that about this character. For you, when you get to play moments like that, where it is a guy who clearly is like not supposed to be reacting in a way he should, what is the fun for you as an actor to find those throughout the show?
I love playing characters that go against all the rules. Because in life, when you go against the rules, there's tremendous consequences usually. But in film or TV, an imaginary character, you can violate every rule known to humanity and be perfectly fine. Go home unscathed. So it gives an actor an opportunity to really play and have fun.
Yeah, and Alex with Billy, I do love his friendship. It's so cute to see that friendship that he has really shine, especially at the start of this season, and like how he does have someone he can turn to. When for you, when you're working with another actor and that has to be so strong, do you guys have conversations about their lives and everything they've kind of gone through together?
Definitely. Yeah. I think also the book really informed kind of pre even season one. In season one, we were only together for maybe two episodes before we split off. So we didn't even really fully establish how close, almost like brothers they were with each other. And I think off screen, David, who plays Isaac, and I really got on really well. We actually lived together the COVID year for like 6 months in Pittsburgh, and then we roommated together for both the other seasons. So we had a really strong off-screen friendship that I think we felt very excited and happy to be able to play that more in season two.
Yeah, and I loved to see it. But thank you guys so much for talking with me. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait for people to get to see season two.
Thank you. It's
Thanks.
great talking to you.
Thank you. Have a great one.